Hi everyone, Martin John Butler here. I wanted to tell you today about the Chandler Redd microphone. I was lucky enough to have a friend, Dan Physics from Alto Music, send me one to demo. And it's been an incredible experience. The first thing you notice is, of course, it has a classic look about it. Looks like a U47 or an ELAM 251. So you get it right away that it's in that class or that league as far as the looks are concerned. But when you use it, it's an even more incredible experience. The main feature is that the preamp is built into the microphone. So I'm going to come closer. See that there? There's the preamp, which you can set for different levels of gain. If you turn it all the way down, you can use your own preamp if you choose, but I really don't think you'd want to, because the preamp in here is based on the EMI Red 47 preamp circuit, which gives you an amazing sound, and every aspect of the mic has been designed from the ground up. It's not a clone of anything. Now, I've had some experience with classic microphones. I've used U47s, I've used the M49, U67s, C12s, and that experience has made it very difficult for me to find a mic that I'm satisfied with, because my budget didn't allow me to buy a vintage microphone, and the microphones I could afford were very close in quality, but always lacking a little something. So I have a lot of friends online who've spent $2,000 to $3,000 on a microphone to get as close as they can to a true U47 or U67 kind of sound. Up to date, my best experience was with the Soyuz microphones. They have a beautiful 017 tube microphone that sounds gorgeous, and it has a similar quality to a U67, although it's smoother and a little different, and it's wonderful. But even that mic is around $3,200, $3,300. So, but the people who are looking for a classic microphone, who actually have a budget to buy a $12,000 or $20,000 vintage microphone, are going to be very happy when they get to try this, because in all honesty, it's the finest microphone I've ever tried. And it has qualities of those other microphones that you can use to describe the Chandler itself. It's a little like a U47 in the low end, only it's bigger, like a U67. The highs are similar to the 251 in that they're very smooth, but they're not attenuated. It's all there, but there's no edge to it. The amazing thing is, with the preamp combination, it absorbs transients in a way that's so natural. You really don't need a compressor. It compresses itself naturally. But if you actually want something a little bit more energized, there's a switch here where you can switch to a drive circuit, which changes the sound a bit. But the sound without it is so incredible, you would probably choose it over any of those classic microphones if they were in the same room and you tried it. But with the drive circuit, you get a little different sound, and you might find that works in a format where you want a little bit more of a rock sound. But who knows? You with the combination of the preamp and the drive circuit, the tonal possibilities are very wide. But most important, its main quality with the normal switch on is just everything you've dreamed of in a microphone. And I'm not saying that lightly. I've taken a lot of pushback because of those statements, because they seemed like I'm hyping something. But it really is an unnerving experience when you use this microphone, because it's so good and it solves so many problems that I've been trying to resolve for years and years and years when it comes to my own personal microphones, that you're almost shocked that it really, really does that. And because it seemed impossible. And you would think a microphone that has none of the deficiencies of the other classic microphones would be unusual, but in fact, it feels a little better than all of them. So there's also a 10 dB switch, and you have an Omni mode, which works beautifully for acoustic guitars. And mentioning acoustic guitars, I got the best sound I've ever gotten out of an acoustic guitar. My other favorite microphone is the Soyuz O13, the small diaphragm microphone they make, which is gorgeous and it sounds beautiful. But I would use this in a different context with more of a solo guitar. It's just spectacular. So if you're looking for a be-all, end-all vocal mic and you would like to end that search, save your money, sell something, do something, but listen to this thing before you buy anything else, because it's a lot of money to spend on something that wouldn't satisfy you if you go out and spend $3,000 on a clone of a classic mic and you're not quite happy, and then you want to work on the capsule or something. It'll drive you mad. This won't. This will fix your problem. So I'm not selling anything. I have no interest in the company. I have no horse in the race. I just want to pass this on to my friends and the people who follow me, because it's the best tip I can give you. If you can manage to get this thing, it's worth its weight in gold, and I wish you the best. I have a couple of tracks here now that are very rough, unfinished, but the vocal quality will come through clearly. You get an idea what it sounds like. And this is just me in my living room. I'm not in a great studio where the sound is really good, and I can only imagine how wonderful this would be in a better room through some of the monitors they have there. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and I wish you luck. If you need help looking at one of these, call the guys from Alto Music. Dan Physics is a great guy to speak with, or Seth Berman. And if you actually would like to, I would also recommend you give a shout to Adam Fiore, the rep from Chandler, because he was in touch with me through the whole process, and he's a great source of help and information, and a great guy as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the brief demo here, but put this on your short list, and see you later. Mister, I don't mean a thing by asking you to cover me for the few cents that I'm missing. It's the only thing that I can think to bring on this Christmas Eve, when I believe that I have not been listening, 'cause I don't recall when the moment came when we began to lose it all. But it's gonna be a champagne Christmas. For New Year's we'll stay home. But I want you to remember that hard times won't break our love. Just one look in her eyes, and I am no longer simply a passerby. The words from her lips have the sound of unfocused ambition. Won't you please take my hand, dear Mary Jane, and I surely will take you in my arms, if you would, Mary Jane. Never thought that I would find my way to the end of the line. Always thought I'd be long gone, living every minute like it's my last song. But I can go back home, yeah, I can go back home, yeah, I can go back. chance I got. I wanted love, but I lost a lot. Trying to be what I wasn't meant to be. Trying everything, but I couldn't see that I could go back home. Yeah, I can go back home. Yeah, I can go